Hello everyone and welcome to the channel update video, because big things have been happening since I've come back and I think I should do one of these videos just to kind of clear up what's been going on, you know, kind of future plans, that kind of thing. So I won't really waste any time, I'll just kind of get straight to it. If I've been sensible, I will have remembered to put some timestamps in the bottom. I don't plan on going on for too long, but it might save some time. So I've got my manifesto in front of me here of what I want to cover, so I'll just get started. First of all, yes, the channel name is different. Yes, I did change it. I started thinking after I came back, you know, I'm still called Darkwing, and the funny thing about that name is I picked that before I knew what Darkwing Duck was. So everyone kind of started making jokes, like my friends and stuff. As if I have any. Yeah, they started joking that I was like referencing Darkwing Duck, and I was like, what the hell's Darkwing Duck? Yeah, I know, I didn't know about it. I'm a heretic. Burn me at the stake or whatever. So I was like, oh shit. Oh, okay, right, that's a problem. So I just kind of decided, you know, instead of going up against that cartoon and every other channel called Darkwing, of which there are many, I have looked, that I would go for a more original name, really. And so I kind of eventually settled on Snep Games, which Snep is obviously, well, not obviously, but it's generally kind of internet slang for snow leopard. So I was like, well, I've got a snow leopard character, so I'll just make that like the new channel mascot, and I'll just rebrand to Snep Games, which I didn't really see many. So that's the story behind the channel rebrand. Second topic. Where have I been? Those of you that are attentive will have noticed that it's been about 2 years since the last video I did before the Madagascar series and the Madagascar series. Because, yeah, my last video, War Thunder, about 2 years ago. And then, of course, I've got the Madagascar one going on now. TLDR, depression is a hell of a drug. Yeah, I was suffering with that for a while, so I kind of lost all motivation to do anything for YouTube, and that's kind of where I've been. I'm doing a lot better now, thankfully, so that's all good. Hopefully we don't have to worry about me getting really depressed, wanting to kill myself and leaving again. But I'm back now, and I'm good, I'm happy, I'm enjoying it, so that's where I was, this is where I am now. I'm back making videos, hopefully for a long, long time. And that kind of segues me in nicely to the kind of new direction I have in mind for the channel. So, while I was away, quite recently actually, probably the last 7-ish months or so, I've gotten really quite big into game collecting. I picked up a GameCube just on a whim one day, because I was getting kind of nostalgic over one of my friends had when we were younger, and we used to kind of play that together. I remember that we had like this holiday, and we were like driving a lot, and they'd managed to get it like set up in the back of their car with like a TV and stuff. That was good. That was fun times. So yeah, I picked that up, and then it kind of just, I won't lie, it kind of spiraled out of control from there. I ended up picking up like 2 more GameCubes, a PS2, an Xbox, I got 2 Dreamcasts. So I've started collecting for the 6th generation of consoles, which is really the generation I grew up with, really. I grew up with the PlayStation 2. So I've kind of gotten big into collecting for that gen. I've got like shelves full of games now. Well, I say shelves, I've got 2 shelves. Got quite a lot of GameCube games, actually. It's the one I've got the most for, and then I've got all like my Switch ones and everything. I'll try and remember in post to like actually put a picture of that collection in the video, but it kind of brings me on nicely to kind of where it's going to go from here. And as you probably will have noticed, I've got that kind of abbreviation before the title for all of my Madagascar videos called ATC. And no, despite living next to an airport, that does not stand for air traffic control. It stands for Appreciating the Classics. That's the name I eventually settled with for this series. Basically, that's going to be any kind of much older game I play. So stuff like Madagascar on the PlayStation 2. I've got so many games that I want to play. I've got a massive backlog now because of my collecting, and I figured, why not kind of share that journey of going through all the old games I haven't played in a long time, all the highly regarded ones that I missed out on and never got to play, going through the first time round. Why not kind of share that journey with anyone that wants to watch, really? I mean, I'm happy as long as one person watches, so I figured, you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to run out of anything to play anytime soon, so let's kind of go along with the ride together with this, and I'll see if anyone likes it. So coming up in the future, I'm kind of eager to play the Metroid Prime games. I've got both of those on the GameCube. I've got the Prince of Persia series, or just a ton of stuff to do, really. So that's going to be one of the main series on the channel now, is appreciating the classics, or ATC, where I'm going to be playing those older games. It's not going to be exclusively old games either. I'm kind of planning to kind of like daisy chain it together with some more modern stuff. For instance, I've got quite a large backlog of stuff to play on my Switch, for example. I think one of the next series I was planning to do was I got the Spyro Reignited trilogy, so I think that's probably going to be the next game that I play. Because I've never actually played a Spyro game, so I reckon that'll be quite fun to do, and then I'll move on to the next like older game, because like the Reignited one's like the re-release, but it's still an old game, so I'm counting that as a more modern one, despite being fundamentally an old game. So that's kind of going to be the next thing I do. So yeah, that's sort of the new direction of the channel. Future plans, obviously, I've just gone over there, daisy chaining older and newer series to kind of have a mixture of content for people. If you're not too into the older stuff, then there's going to be a mix there. I've got something called an M Classic on the way. That I'm pretty excited for that to arrive. It's basically, it should beef up how the consoles look, especially the older ones. So I'm quite looking forward to having that arrive and playing around with it, maybe doing some comparison videos, just to kind of show anyone thinking about it what you can kind of expect out of it. So I'm pretty excited for that to arrive. Obviously, I also now have a Twitter for the YouTube channel as well. That's now linked on the channel page. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. I just kind of did it to reserve the name, because if I didn't, someone else would probably claim it, because people are like that. So yeah, I'll probably be posting on there when new videos are going live, etc. Any kind of new pickups I get for the collection will probably go up there. I don't know. We'll see really what it gets used for. Last topic I kind of wanted to touch on was I'm considering trying to live stream at some point. I'm thinking about learning how to kind of live stream and trying to kind of get into that area a bit more as well, just to kind of like mix things up, learn how to do it, because it does look pretty fun. But of course I've never done it before, so at some point soon you may see some test live streams I'm doing. It'll be interesting to kind of see whether that's something feasible that I could do. I mean, I would quite like to do that. That would be fun to do, but I'm going to have to obviously experiment around, see if I can get it working well in a manner I'm kind of happy with. So yeah, there'll probably be some test live streams at some point. Yeah, I think that's about it really. I think I've kind of touched on everything I wanted to. The rebrand, where I was, the kind of new direction for myself and the channel, and sort of future plans. So I think that's about it. I won't take up any more of your time. Hopefully that's kind of cleared up a few things around the channel, and yeah, hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.